Hi and welcome back for another video from yours truly. So today I want to talk about the top 3 things that actually stopped me from creating a YouTube channel for all these years. So as a coach and a creator and a person that just loves to share, I hesitated from creating YouTube content for a long time for a few reasons that now, after I've got my first 3 videos out, I've had some good mentorship from people that are really genuine and lovely in the YouTube space. I'm starting to really deconstruct these things and realizing that, yes, they were holding me back, but they are also total gifts that as I overcome them, I receive the gift that is hidden, the gold that is sort of hidden inside the challenge. So let's dig in. The very first thing was, I think, sort of a fear of not being relevant. So this idea that we put ourselves out there and nobody responds to us or nobody likes us, or even worse, people watch it and they don't like it. And so this has been a really beautiful journey for me of just being able to sort of rest in irrelevance. Like there's something super wonderful and beautiful about either knowing that nobody cares what you're putting out, nobody really cares about the content you're creating, unless of course it's relevant to them. Like I want to create things that are relevant to all of you, but at the end of the day, I mean, I'm here and I'm sure you're all pretty neutral about it, you know? And so there's a sort of peace and a rest that comes in this sense of irrelevance that I'm actually really excited to create within. And I'm sure that as that grows and as people start to pay attention to my channel, if they do, that shift will also bring more golden insight. So number 2, the second thing that kept me from building this channel for so long was actually the tech barrier. I love to look well put together and professional, and it's probably just part of my Capricorn nature, but I always felt like I couldn't quite create the thumbnails, or I didn't have the video editing skills that were going to be needed to create a really nice looking YouTube channel. And I'm realizing that actually just sitting down, being willing to jump in front of the camera and speak to it with some really basic equipment is enough to get started. And it's giving me time to learn what the different tech tools are that would really interest me, that I can put some energy and time towards. And trusting that outsourcing those things, if and when the time comes, is totally great too. So the third and final thing that I will share about this journey was really just the block of seeing creating a YouTube channel as one massive, huge step that I had to somehow take all at once, like going from 0 to hero, creating, this, like, I feel like sometimes we have this fantasy, like maybe I'll create one video and it'll go viral and then everyone will know who I am. And it's like, I don't think that's really a great way to do anything. Like we become the person we need to be along the journey. And so I'm really focusing in on what is my next step in any given phase of this journey. Like right now it was to hit record, to sit down, hit record, plan talk about these 3 things that have been so impactful for me, try to keep it succinct, and really just put that out, deliver content every day in a meaningful way, something that feels like it really moves the needle for me, and to share with all of you, as opposed to trying to figure out how to build a massive channel overnight. Because really we know that time and attention are the keys to success in life. And so being willing to give this my time and attention and take one step at a time has been a huge gift. And I would say like the third bonus thing that I'll throw in is like a fear of making mistakes. I think a lot of us hold back from trying things because we think we might screw up. Like I did my first short yesterday, added some text to it. Turns out the caption that I wrote sits right on top of the text and it looks ridiculous and is totally distracting. So guess what? I made a mistake, I cracked an egg, I learned. So it's a great learning experience when we're able to put ourselves in an environment where we can make some mistakes so that those mistakes can show us and teach us very quickly, with a tiny bit of embarrassment attached to them sometimes, how we can do better next time. So that's been my experience so far, just after making 3 YouTube videos. I would love to hear from you if you've been thinking about making a YouTube, but you just haven't dug into it yet. Like, what's holding you back? What are your fears? Sometimes just saying them out loud helps you to be like, wow, that's not actually even that big of a thing. Share with me in the comments, basically just like what you feel you got from this video, if anything, and how it applies to life in general. You know, these are overarching principles that I think stop us from doing all sorts of things we want to do. And yet, here we are in this position in life to create and to connect, and, you know, overcoming these things is part of the beauty of life. So thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.